Hey, it's Wednesday, the middle of the week. Happy hump day to y'all. Hope your day's all off to a great start. I just was getting ready for work, and then I I had a moment last night with these shoes. These were mine. They're so little. And I had a very, very intense moment because I held them, and then I just thought, like, these were my feet. This is how little I was. And then I reminded myself of how far I came. How far I came since these shoes. A long way. A long way. Like, think about it. Like, I probably couldn't even walk on my own when I had these. Uh, so now I keep them right up here. There's a mirror behind this. It's what my phone is leaning on. And I put them there last night as a reminder. As a reminder to myself of how far I came. And all through the things that were sent out to destroy me, possibly destroy me, and I conquered them. And I conquered them, and I never resorted to becoming an alcoholic. I never resorted, getting off onto drugs. I will admit that sometimes I do use weed. I smoke weed, but that's like, I don't drink. I don't do any of that stuff. And, you know, it's not a terrible thing. It's not the best thing, but I'm not here upselling it or anything like that, but I'm being honest. So I came, like, I raised 4 children on my own, 4 children on my own, and I did it happily. Like, some days, of course, yes, there were days when I was like, ugh, I can't do this. This is so hard. But it's only hard if you want it to be hard. It's only hard if you want it to be hard. There's so many things that, that could knock us down, and it's up to you if you want to get back up again. It's up to you if you want to get it back up and dust it off and start it again, Like, I would never give up. Never. I don't know if it's because I'm Taurus and that's the stubbornness of the bull, but I don't give up. When I'm onto something or I'm trying to do something, I'm very persistent. So raising my kids was something that, I knew I had to do. That's going to be the card. Raising my kids was something that I knew I had to do because it was only me, and they didn't have their fathers there. They didn't have anybody. So if I was to let myself go and get drunk all the time, who's going to look after my children, right? And my kids, I started young. I was only 17 when I got pregnant with Brittany, and then 18 by the time I had her. And honestly, it was the best thing that had ever happened to me, because being out of my house when I was 15, I didn't have anybody. I didn't have anybody to call family. I needed family. So I made my own. And that's why I did it backwards, because I had my kids first, because I needed them. Them kids were the ones that gave me the strength and the perseverance that I needed. Yes, I found it within myself, but it was them. They were my rock. They were my stability. They were my anchor. And I did it. And I always would share my times when I had rough times, like on social media and stuff, because I liked to show people that there's hard times, there's also good times. And you have to go through the hard times just to appreciate the good times. Without the hard times, you can't enjoy the good times. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? Anyway, so this was that card that did not want to go back in. The golden child, the golden children. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. And honestly, that's one thing that I say all the time, is that we need to let that inner child in us live. Like, always, let that inner child live, because that is where all the fun and the magic comes from. That's where all the innocence, and you're not judging anything or anybody. You're not fearful of stuff. just have that adventurous soul kind of thing. Now, find this page. Sometimes they're hard to find. Here we go. The golden children. Golden children, children of the sun, are highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. Golden children are born with a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing it early in life. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored at school. Oh, that was me. Most have never incarnated on Earth before, and so, if they're not supported in the right ways, they struggle with physical life here. They're often referred to as the new humans. If you pull this card, it might be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be called to tend to your own inner child, a creative idea or project, or a new beginning. To treat yourself or the new beginning with sweet, tender love, to nurture and nourish it, to give it every chance to grow and reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it, to see the world through the innocence of a child, to see yourself and all others as innocent children, to remember that deep down, everyone is trying their best, and if they're treated with a tender heart, they'll not harden as they journey through this great adventure called life. How can you treat yourself or others more tenderly? And that's what you have to ask yourself today. So, be gentle on yourself. When you feel like you're doing something wrong, don't beat yourself up. Be your biggest cheerleader and have the most beautiful day. Mad love for all y'all. You know this. I'll see you again another day.